So today I had the privilege of having a high level conversation with one of the youngest, most successful entrepreneurs slash executives on the island. And I was like, could you tell me the number one lesson that you learned over the past quarter or the top three lessons? And then he went into giving me a story of the trials, the tribulations, the ups and downs. Well, most of the downs. And then I was like, okay, so what's the lesson, you know? And then he went on to tell me more stories about trials and tribulations and obstacles and how he was able to overcome and rise above them. And, a whole host of difficulties and problems. And then I was like, so what was the lesson? What was the takeaway from all of this? And he said, sometimes it's not about winning or losing. Sometimes it's about staying in the game. Staying in the game. And I was like, I pondered on it. And it's true. A lot of us play ourselves out of a position. A lot of us play ourselves out of an opportunity. A lot of us play ourselves in general. Maybe we are too greedy. Maybe we just make bad decisions. Maybe our head isn't in the right place at the right time. But despite the obstacles, the ups and downs, the challenges, the hurdles, things going bad, things breaking, he's stuck in the game. He didn't throw in the towel. He didn't quit. He didn't give up. He didn't stay defeated. He got up and continued playing the game, you know? And so as we ingress or we persist through this airy season of taking bold and big moves, are you going to be the one who's going to crash out in the midst of, things getting heated? Or are you the one who's going to cower and lap your tail like a cowardly dog and be like, hey, this is too much for me? Or, hey, I don't think I'm good enough to, or capable enough to rise to the occasion. Sometimes we need to forget about winning it all, having it all. Sometimes we need to not even focus about losing or the losses. It's all about positioning ourselves to stay in the game. You gotta be in it to win it. And so, who could remain in the game long enough or longer, you have a better chance of being able to course correct, make adjustments, you know, do things that help you to improve and ultimately win, whatever winning means in your case. Yeah. So I just wanted to share that bit of information with you guys. I'm still going to ponder on it, and maybe as I think about it, there may be some more revelations that I could, extrapolate and get wiser, and I might even have some stuff to share with you guys. So yes, sometimes it's not about the losses or losing or getting, dirty ends of the stick. Sometimes it's not even about winning or earning or, oh, we made a killing today. But can you stay in the game? Can you persist? Are you going to be around in the long run? You know? Something very important to consider. All right, major farewell until we meet or greet again. I'm astrologer Kevis Major. If you guys are interested in having a personal reading or any sort of reading done by me, send me an email at kevisbmajor@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to give you guys a reading. Major farewell until we meet or greet again. Astrologer Kevis Major doing it major.